Hey guys, this is Sam, and today I wanted to bring a little bit of info to you guys relating to the TaiG jailbreak team. iDownloadBlog published a super interesting article in which they actually interviewed the TaiG team. They asked a lot of questions, there's tons and tons of good info here, so I felt this was something really important and worth sharing here on my channel. Of course, full credit to this article goes to iDownloadBlog.com, and if you want to view this article for yourself, you can head right down below to the description. It will be the first link, click on that, and you can follow along just as I will be reading. I'm just going to read the question first, saying like question 1, question 2, and then my response after the question will be the person from TaiG responding. So let's jump into it. First question is, who is the person answering these questions? Can you please tell us what your role and involvement is with TaiG? I am XN and TaiG was developed by me. Next question, where did the name TaiG originate from and how is it pronounced? TaiG originates from an ancient Chinese philosophy and is pronounced TaiG in Chinese. The third question is, it is my understanding that TaiG is very popular in China, but here in the US it's a little unclear what TaiG is or does. Can you please explain? Twitter could tell you that there are more and more people in the US who know about TaiG. After the TaiG jailbreak release, hackers have noticed and discussed about it, and then we were quite pleased to receive your interview invitation. The next question is a follow-up saying, when I first said that TaiG wasn't popular here in the US, I meant TaiG the company, not TaiG the jailbreak, which is obviously extremely popular right now. This being said, who is the company behind the TaiG jailbreak and what does it do? TaiG jailbreak is a simple jailbreak team and has cooperation relationship with only one company now. Now the next question is something I have been wanting to see answered for an extremely long time, with the question being, it is our understanding that TaiG facilitates piracy. How do you feel about that? The purpose of jailbreak is to get more freedom for users, so we kind of skated around that whole piracy, which is an extremely slippery slope in the jailbreak community. Just kind of interesting that he skated around that question. Next is, do you think that Chinese hackers have gotten a bad reputation when compared to American hackers? No idea where this comes from. As a Chinese, no such feeling. Next is, what can you do to reassure jailbreakers that your tools are safe? I have no reason to develop unsafe tools, people would find out, and we want to build a reputable brand so we would not ruin it. Obviously, that would make sense. Next up is, have we seen a paradigm shift in jailbreaking? Do you think that jailbreaking will be under Chinese leadership going forward? I did use some special thoughts to complete TaiG, but it should not be paradigm shift. It is quite possible since I am one of them, so basically, it's not the biggest shift it could be, but it's possible that jailbreaks will be under Chinese leadership since this guy just kind of pumped this one out of nowhere. Next up is, what is TaiG's goal? To give users more freedom to use iOS for sure. Next is, what are the financial benefits of the jailbreak for you? How much money do you make from TaiG, and is that your primary motivation? No financial repercussions for me. I would not take it as a motivation. Next up is, you mentioned having plans to work on a Mac OS X version of your jailbreak tool. Have you started working on it? Do you have an estimate as to when it could be released? We have started already, but we're short of people, so no accurate release time yet. This is extremely good news if you're a Mac-only user. There's no PC in your house like mine and you want a jailbreak using a Mac. Good news, it is in the works. Very glad to hear that finally getting cleared up. Next is, Apple recently released iOS 8.2 Beta 3. Are you confident your tool will be able to jailbreak this software? Yes, absolutely. So that's great news yet again. We're going to be seeing an iOS 8.2 jailbreak from the TaiG team for sure, it sounds like. Next is, do you feel confident about the future of jailbreaking? Do you have exploits you haven't used that could be used for a future software version? Quite confident. Next is, do you have a relationship with the Pangu team? Have you been in contact and plan on working together at some point? Before the jailbreak for iOS 8.1.1 was released, we had no contact with Pangu, but we are looking forward to the cooperation opportunity in the future. Next is, who is the person responsible for the TaiG jailbreak? Can you tell us his name and some information about him? And this is extremely interesting. I am the person and my name is XN. The next question being a follow-up on that previous statement, did you work on the jailbreak on your own or did you get help from other people? Me alone. So basically, this is saying that this one guy made this jailbreak all by himself, which is kind of unheard of lately. The evaders are a group of 2, 3, 4 people. The Pangu team is obviously not just one person as far as we know, and this is kind of big that one guy is making these jailbreaks. I mean, if you ask me, that's pretty huge. Next up is when evaders released Evasion 7 last year, they reportedly had a deal with you. Can you please tell us what the terms of this deal? Can you please tell us what were the terms of this deal and why it didn't work out in the end? We had a cooperation, not a deal. Too many pressures led the cooperation to the end. Next up, is there anything you'd like to say or any message you'd like to pass along to our readers? We have been preparing worldwide jailbreak developer meeting in China and will invite the top jailbreak developers from the world to share and communicate with each other. Also, we would love to have better cooperation with the other jailbreak developers. And finally, do you have more info about the worldwide jailbreak developer meeting? That is a long name, such as date, location, etc. WJDM will be held on January 16th, 2015, and that, guys, wraps up the interview. This ended up being a lot longer video than I had anticipated, but I hope you enjoyed it. I found it a ton of useful information from this article. I just love getting a little glimpse into what jailbreak teams are doing. It's super interesting. And if you did enjoy the video, leave a like down below, and of course subscribe for more content related to jailbreaking. This has been Sam with iUpdateOS, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.